Joseph should have had so much of trust issues, like trust issues or trust with Mother Mary. I feel like, yeah,
Oh,
but he did.
bro,
He did have
Joseph.
trust. Yeah,
He was on another level, right?
yeah, yeah,
Imagine that conversation, right? Like he
yeah,
comes home and she's pregnant. He's like, Mary, what the hell is going on?
yeah.
And it's like, no, this is God's son.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wear a
if you're
mask.
drinking, wear a mask.
Wear a condom.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Was this the hat you wore at the party the other
Yeah, this is
day?
what I had. Yeah, this is what I had for the Christmas party at the office. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm.
That's our tree. We set it up this Friday.
Yeah,
Um,
nice. Yeah. Looks
so
epic.
usually when we so last year when we set this up,
Uh-huh.
you know how people set up their Christmas tree and then after a while they take it down. We
Hmm.
took it down in I think June or July.
Oh my
Um,
God. Fast.
yeah, we took it down and well, we've been meaning to take it down, but then one of our I think I was in a meeting and one of the team members actually saw it and they pointed it out. They're like, bro, it's been this long. Like, what are you doing with the Christmas tree? You don't even have to put it away because in 4 months' time it's gonna
Yeah.
be December again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's nice. It's nice to put it up. It doesn't take that
Mm.
long. It's not a big tree, but
Yeah.
putting the decorations on and then
Mm-hmm.
setting up the lights, it takes a fair bit of time. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you're very pedantic, right? You want to get that
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
But yeah, the Christmas episode, so to say, right?
Yes. The Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been 10. Did you know this is the 10th episode we are recording? Crazy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. We didn't expect it to go all the way till 10, to be honest.
No, it's
Yeah.
a, it's a, it's
Yeah.
it's a, it's, a, it's sort of like a small milestone, like a goal for us. We never
Mm-hmm.
expected it to go this long when we
Yeah.
first started. And looking back at the 10 videos, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I looked at it last night. I was like, wow, we come a long way. And
Yeah.
I don't know that you knew, like we're almost reaching like 1,000 total views, which is which
Wow.
is which
Damn.
is huge
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been an amazing fun
Yeah.
ride so far, and thanks to everyone who watched our
Yeah.
nonsense, and
Mhm.
thanks for all the support as well. Everyone's been supporting, and thanks for all the likes, comments, subscribing to our channel. But there's 66% of people who watch the videos haven't
Mm.
subscribed, so
Yeah. Yeah. If you are watching it, I think you should subscribe and click the bell icon as well. So you all will get notified when our videos come out. So you're always
yeah,
on the game. And who knows, maybe you might be the next guest in our show. So just
never know,
be
right?
be subscribed, and be ready for it. So yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
fun. Yeah.
no, it's been good. It's been fun
Mm.
as well. Like this is something we
Yeah.
didn't plan on starting, but it just
Yeah.
started. And then
Yeah.
now that we started, we want to hopefully keep it going as long as
Mhm.
possible. But I think this would be the last video for this year. Everyone, like you
Mm.
and I, we're both getting busy with the holiday period
Yeah.
towards the end of December, and then maybe like mid of Jan. I don't think we'll be making any videos. We'll
Mm.
be either away or like busy with other stuff. But we'll be back definitely mid of Jan. We've got certain things planned. We got a
Yeah.
really exciting set of guests planned. So
Yes.
stay tuned for that. But
Hmm.
yeah, thanks for the
Yeah.
support so far, and it's been wonderful. How's your week been?
This week's been good. Just work's been good as well. Learning to understand the picture a little bit more better now.
Yeah, yeah.
And we had our office party, and that was good. So I got to meet a lot of people because people are working from home, so you don't
Mm.
even know who they are. So now everyone is at the party. So we we can put a face to the name, and
Correct. Yeah.
yeah, and it's also a good place for you to, pitch yourself to everyone. So,
Mm.
first impression. So it's pretty good. So I
That's good.
made a lot of friends, had a few drinks. It was a
Oh
fun
yeah,
night.
nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to
Nice.
drive back home, so I couldn't have more drinks. But
Did
yeah,
you drive back home by yourself, or was there
yeah.
a lucky lady?
No, I had to drive back my home by myself, but it was fun. But yeah, it was a good decision because on the way back there was the boost bus was there on the road. So if I
Mm.
had more, I would have lost my license. So I
Yeah.
luckily had like the right amount, one drink per hour. So
Mm.
it was awesome. Yeah,
No, that's good. I'm glad you came back home in one piece.
yeah,
So, but
yeah.
that's good. That's good.
Mm,
So my week's been, it was pretty normal. It's just work. But a couple of things, like we heard this really bad news from Sri Lanka. Well, actually, it's from Pakistan. Did you hear the manager from a factory, a Sri Lankan manager
yeah,
from a factory in Pakistan getting burned? That was horrible
yeah,
news.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of like was shocking when I saw it
Mm,
early in the morning. Apparently, like, he tore down a poster, which they say had like holy verses, like Islamic
mm,
holy verses, but I don't know, like these extremists, they kind of like, but let's say even if you tore down a poster, like I don't,
yeah,
I don't see the rationale
yeah,
behind beating him down in the middle
yeah,
of the street and then
yeah.
burning him. Like, that's fucked up.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's really messed up. I don't know, like I think people should, like, really calm down. And I mean, you and I, like, I mean, we're from two different backgrounds, right? Like,
yeah,
you're a Tamil Christian and I'm a
mm,
Sinhalese, like a Buddhist Sinhalese, and we get along really well.
yeah,
And we all have beliefs.
yeah,
It's Yeah, we all, get along
yeah,
really really well, because like deep down we're both like really good friends, really good
yeah,
humans. All these beliefs aside, I think
mm,
everyone should be looking into like who that person is, and then, like,
mm,
start loving, and not take certain things to an extreme. That
yeah,
was
exactly. Yeah,
really really messed up. I think even in Sri Lanka, there were like certain situations we heard like last couple of years. People, even like Buddhist extremists, they were taking
mm,
certain things out of context, and then rallying up, and then going behind all this, or going after Muslims or Tamils. Better
yeah.
fucking stop, man. Like, a virus would come in and like kill all of you fuckers. So,
Oh,
right, this it's not
yeah,
even worth it. It's not even worth it.
yeah.
So yeah, that was really bad.
It's yeah. It's actually like by the end of the day, it's humanity. By the end, like you can be Buddhist, Catholic, or Hindu or Muslim. It's just all the religions say the same. Just don't be a dick. So if you if you're fucking around, it's okay. But still, the it's just the politicians make use of these things and try to create these riots or extreme behaviors and brainwash them in such a way so that they could have their votes and the and people get distracted with these things so they could play around and steal people's money.
Yeah,
So
no, I know.
yeah,
Like, at the end of the day, the politicians, or whoever are behind these extremist groups, they're the ones
yeah,
who actually benefit of it. But the people who are doing the actual work,
mm,
the small guy who has no idea what the fuck is
mm,
going on, they just get radicalized, or they just follow a certain belief for the sake of following,
mm,
and they just sort of like being brainwashed sometimes.
yeah,
There's not even, like, see, even people who go and join ISIS, like even Western people, they have no
mm,
fucking idea, right? Like, they just
yeah,
it's just the manipulation
yeah,
of your mind. Yeah,
yeah,
they just, yeah, like you said, I totally agree. All religions say not to be a dick. Just do
yeah,
good, and just relax and chill the fuck out, because you never know, like in a couple of years we all will die
yeah,
from
true.
from another variant of COVID.
Variant of COVID. Yeah.
Or we might die of the vaccine. Imagine
Yeah.
that happens. That would be so fucked, right? Imagine
Yeah.
that happens. Everyone wiped out. Whoever had
Wiped
the
out
Pfizer
vaccine.
jab or the
Oh,
Moderna. Imagine like 10 years down the line, this
yeah.
happens.
And then the guys will be like, I told you so. Like, the unvaccinated guys, they'll be
Yeah,
like, you put
yeah,
me in this much trouble, and now fuck you guys.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah. Mm,
But yeah, so that was quite bad.
yeah.
But then I watched this really awesome TV series, not TV series, just a movie. It's called 14 Pigs.
Mm,
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's an amazing, extraordinary story. Or yeah, it's actually the story about this Nepalese mountaineer
mm,
who climbs the 14 tallest mountains in the world. Um, he sets out on the journey to climb the tallest 14 mountains in the world
wow.
in 7 months.
Damn.
Okay. The previous world record was 7 years. 7 fucking
Yes.
years. He sets out to do it in 7 months.
Wow. Damn.
And bro, he does it in 6 months.
Mm, damn.
Yeah, he's this amazing guy. Dude, like you have to see that movie.
Yeah.
He's I mean, genuinely, this guy is gifted. His DNA is gifted. He's really a gifted person. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, physicality aside, but this guy is like mind. When he sets on something, it's just like, he goes and get it. He's
Damn.
like a really tough, hard, motherfucker who goes
Yeah.
and gets something done. But he's also this nice guy who wants to do a really good to the world, and also bring a good name to Nepal.
Mm-hmm.
And especially to Sherpas who actually do the hard work when people actually do like mountaineering in Nepal. Like, let's say, for
Mm-hmm.
example, people want to climb Mount Everest. Sherpas are the ones who actually carry their shit all the way up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so this
That's
guy,
right.
he wants to bring a good name to these
Mm-hmm.
guys and actually appreciate their work.
Mm-hmm.
So he says like, yeah, like the Western people do climb up and just say, like, acknowledge the Sherpa, but they never go out their way to say my Sherpa, rookie, help
Mm-hmm.
me to climb. It just says my Sherpa help. So
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing. He
Mm-hmm.
a little bit back, I wouldn't ruin it for you, but he used to be this ex-force, like a special force in Nepal.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really tough. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about like commando, special
Mm-hmm.
force, Navy SEAL stuff. So I think that's the whole foundation to him being like really strong, and
Uh,
like mentally, he's very strong, never
mm-hmm.
give up kind of person. And then he just starts climbing, and then he falls in love with climbing mountains, and this guy never
Mm-hmm.
gets tired. That's the thing. So he did the tallest mountain,
Mm-hmm.
the fourth tallest mountain, and the fifth tallest mountain. They're all in Nepal. So the
Okay.
first is Everest, obviously.
Yeah.
The fourth and the fifth, he did it in 5 days, and he wasn't tired at all. So that's when
Damn.
he realized, like, fuck, like I'm gifted, like I
Mm.
have to do something about it. And then he sets out to do it in 7 months.
Wow.
And it's this whole journey how he went to get funded, and he went on fundraising, and how he because all the 14 mountains luckily are in Asia: Pakistan, Nepal, China, Tibet. So they're all close together.
Mm-hmm.
But getting across the borders, all the roadblocks he faced when he wants to get a visa. So the
Yeah.
story is about him trying to accomplish this mission.
Yeah.
Bro, it's fucking amazing.
What is
This
the
guy,
movie name called again?
14 Peaks.
14 Peaks. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah.
And you know how the mountains are, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
18 So the 14 peaks basically means all the highest mountains that are over 8,000 meters above.
Wow.
So yeah, it's super crazy how they do it. And yeah, I mean, he's on a different level. You should
Mm.
see. I mean, this guy like does all this like other daredevil activities as well, not just
Oh
climbing.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's a crazy fucker. Like, but I think he lives in England now.
Okay.
But yeah, you should definitely check it out. Anyone who's watching as well, you should
Yeah.
definitely check it out.
Mm.
It's yeah, because we don't see those type of movies from Asian people, because it's not that well commercially sort of like advertised.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so this guy deserves the best of platforms, and
Yeah.
I really hope he Joe Rogan picks him up, and or he sees the hype and brings him into the
Yeah.
studio to have a chat, because
Yeah.
his mind is very different. He's wired very different to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be really nice to get inside and
His way
see
of
how it
thinking. Yeah.
yeah, his way of
Yeah.
thinking when it comes to
Mm.
challenges, and also not just challenges but also his way of thinking, or the way he comes alive
Mm-hmm.
when he's in a life and death situation, because in the
Yeah.
movie you can see there's so many life and death situations, and
Yeah.
the way he comes out of the situations is fucking crazy.
Mm.
Like he nearly died, like he nearly
Damn.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
like almost died, but the way he comes back is fucking crazy, man. Like it's yeah, you should definitely check it out.
Mm.
But Saturday, my wife organized this bottomless brunch. No,
Okay.
yeah, it's not like topless, bottomless. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it does, it does actually, come
So
across as
bottomless
that.
branch, just you and him? Oh.
No, just me, her, and her friends.
Okay.
So within an hour of two, I think 2 hours, you can drink as much as you want.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Bottomless branch. Okay. Now I get the
yeah.
bottom. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there were a couple of well, they had like I think 8 drinks. You have to
Mm-hmm.
select between those 8 drinks, and you
Mm-hmm.
can have as many as you want, like mimosas, like espresso martinis. There's so many
Mm-hmm.
beer, and you can just order as much as you want, and they just refill. So by the time like 2.5 hours, everyone's drunk, like piss drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun actually. we,
Yeah.
we had
That's
a we
awesome.
had a couple, and then we didn't drink too much, because I don't enjoy. It was Saturday 11:30. Like you can't start drinking at Saturday 11:30.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not a huge drinker either, so
Yeah.
I had around like three drinks. But espresso martini, bro, that's a really good drink. Like really tasty,
Do you
like
like
really good.
coffee? Are you a
No,
fan of
I
coffee?
don't. I don't. But that
Yeah.
combo is
Yeah.
amazing. Like,
Because you know why? Because it has, so like when you drink alcohol, right? It makes you a little bit dizzy, right? It makes you a little bit drowsy. Like it makes your signals loose, right? But
mm,
when you have that espresso martini, it has caffeine in it. So you're hyperactive at the
mm.
same time you're like dizzy. So it's like
It's like
it's
the double
epic.
whammy, huh?
It's a, yeah, it's like double whammy. Yeah. So it
Mm.
really messes up you. It really gives you a good feeling.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I
I've had it
didn't.
once as well, but I'm not a huge fan of coffee. Like I only drink coffee when I really feel sleepy and there's no other way out of it. I drink coffee, but
Mm.
I try to avoid coffee because my blood pressure is a little bit high as well, so I
Okay.
don't want to make it too high. So yeah, I do have a lot of coffee these days at work, because work
Yeah.
is like nowadays, because before my work is always standing and walking, but now
Mm.
it's just sitting and you're just doing some office work most of the time,
Yeah.
so you automatically fall asleep, like when I'm just in the computer and I'm just
Okay.
sitting down
I
after
hope
like
I hope your manager doesn't see that.
no, the thing, yeah, that's the thing. So second day of my starting of work, my supervisor, he was at the back and he was explaining it to me, and then I
Mm.
was feeling so sleepy, so I'm typing what he's telling me, and then I fell asleep. But luckily, he got a phone call.
Oh
So
wow.
he got a phone call. So I was like typing something, and then I fell asleep. And I woke up, and there's like 3 rows of S or something, and I'm like, shit, like
That is funny. In the office.
in the office, yeah.
Oh my
I
goodness.
backspaced it, but he's out of the game. He quit his job, so it's okay.
Oh,
He's
that's okay then.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's not.
your secret's safe then.
Yeah, secret. It's good.
Oh
Uh,
wow. So you
yeah.
get tired during is that usually like after lunch or
So that's another thing as well. So, uh, I usually have a sandwich for lunch, so I make sure I don't eat too much. But
Hmm.
this is because usually I go to sleep a bit late, like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and I wake up at this previous job. My work starts at 8, so I wake up at like 7:30, and I just can still
Hmm.
make it. But this one I have to wake up at 6, and
Okay.
I can't go to sleep at 12, 1 o'clock. I can't afford to do that.
Yeah,
So
you
I
can't,
don't have
right?
enough sleep. So now I have to sleep way early, like 10:30 at least. I still can't. I just go to bed at 10:30, and I still can't fall asleep till like 12.
Yeah, because once
Yeah.
you're used to it, it takes
Yeah.
some time. But once your body adjusts to sleeping
Exactly.
at 10:30 or 10 o'clock, then
Mm,
you can't go back to sleeping at 12 or 1:30.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
it
So
just
I'm
takes
just
some time for the body to readjust its
yeah,
cycle.
exactly. I'm just trying to create that routine at the moment
Mm.
to do that. Oh, and another thing I forgot to tell you, what happened last week. I went to the personal. I started this. Uh, I upgraded my gym package.
Yes,
So
yes,
thanks to
fuck
you.
yes, nice.
Yeah, so I was listening to our podcast that day, and I was like thinking, like, fuck, I need to do something. And then
Yes.
I just drove straight to the gym, and I was like, I'm gonna upgrade my gym package to silver package. And then they were like, really? Okay. And then,
Might
uh,
have come in as a surprise.
yeah, surprise. So I met this personal trainer.
Hmm.
He's an Olympic medalist in Australia, and
Wow.
his name is Fabio, and my name is Fabio.
Fabio.
Yeah, so it was a bit
Fabio,
weird.
Fabio.
So his way of losing weight is completely
Hmm.
different, bro. Like
Really?
any trainer you go, they're like run, do this, run, exercise, this
Hmm.
huge schedule, nothing.
Okay.
So he just gave me like he had he said like I want to listen to your story first. Tell me your
Okay.
story, then I know
All
what to do.
right. Here
So
comes the waterworks.
yeah, so so I told him I was totally being honest. I told him like from school I since school I was a little bit overweight, but then I really put on weight like in uni and things like that, and my
Hmm.
ups and downs and all of it, my weaknesses and everything. And then he told me so one thing that like it'll be good for you as well. One thing that you really need to remember is exercise is only 20% and food
Hmm.
is 80% of your workout, because exercise actually does the increases your metabolic rate. Food is the one which controls and helps you to lose weight, apparently.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So
Nice.
like yeah, so like I also thought like I mean it is true, like the
Hmm.
amount of calories going in and the amount of calories going out, if you
Yeah.
manage to balance that out, obviously you'll lose weight or gain weight. But
Correct.
he said also it also makes sure you need to have that average metabolic rate for that to work. So
Mhm.
if your metabolic rate is low, so your burning calories would be really low,
Okay.
right?
Interesting.
So you need to work out more to increase your metabolic rate.
Hmm.
So
That makes sense. Yeah.
if your metabolic rate is high, automatically, even if you don't exercise for that day, the food will actually be metabolized. Whatever you eat will be automatically metabolized and used. If your metabolic
Mhm.
rate is very low, uh, it won't. So only few amount of calories will get metabolized. All the others will be stored as fat. So
Okay.
yeah,
So
so that's
so he broke it down to you so that you make sure you understand that.
yeah.
And then did he go through like a special like a nutrition plan and like set of exercises?
Yeah, so they have a dietitian as well.
Wow.
I booked a dietitian session for next week, I'm gonna go and see them as well. And another thing, so he gave me this workout plan. So it's a weekly workout plan. So every day it's a different workout, 4 days a week, and uh, so every week you'll get a different workout, and every
Yeah.
month you have a personal training session with them as well.
Okay.
So I have a personal training session on Monday as well with him. uh
Nice.
so he only gave me like 3 workouts. So I'm starting this workout on Monday. So every
Nice.
day it's only 3 workouts per day.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
the,
Wow.
so there's this 3 different kind of workout. So the first one, I forgot the name, it's some
Mm-hmm.
scientific term.
Mm-hmm.
That is between 0 to 20 seconds is one type of
Mm-hmm.
workout. And then
Mm-hmm.
from 20 seconds to 2 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
it's anaerobic. And then from
Oh yeah. Okay. I've
20
I've heard
minutes,
those words. Yeah.
and then 2 minutes to 20 minutes is aerobic.
Oh,
So
okay.
so whatever you do, it all 3 of them almost works out the same amount of calories apparently. So so
Yeah.
so for example, if you walk on the treadmill for 20 minutes, we could do another workout which could burn the same amount of calories in 2 minutes. So
Oh, okay. All right.
yeah,
So
so
what are the
something.
three exercises you have to do starting Monday?
So it's something like power training. It's like strength training slash power training.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one I had to do was so it's not here. So it's a chest press kind of
Okay.
exercise. The
Like
other
a
one,
bench press?
yeah, bench press.
Okay.
Then the other one is burpees.
Mm.
So I
Yeah.
couldn't do, yeah, I can't do burpees, bro. It was really hard. So
Nah,
he
it's
told me
tough. Yeah.
he was teaching me how to do the burpees. So I tried it and I couldn't
Couldn't do
like.
what? Yeah.
So you go down and then you put your leg back. That is fine. That
Yeah.
bringing that leg back to that squat position is
It's
fucking
tough.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's almost like a jump action, right? Like you have
jump
to
action.
spring back
Yeah,
in and then go
and then
up,
jump. Yeah,
jump up. Yeah.
yeah. So he said we'll do it. We'll work it out together on Monday. So
Mm.
that one, and then leg press is the third day, first day, and then
Okay.
there's a few ski things. So it's like those. There's a wheel at the front, and there's two things, two rope
Oh
kind of thing
yeah,
where
I
you
know. I
go
know. I
down.
know. Yeah,
So
yeah,
there's a
yeah. I've
ski
never done
thing.
those though.
Oh, those ones will burn calories like crazy, bro. Like you would,
Really?
yeah.
Mm.
And the
So you
rowing. Do
just
you do
have to
rowing?
like keep pushing down, right?
Yeah,
Like
keep
pulling
pushing
down.
down, pulling down.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
actually you will burn a lot of calories than walking on the treadmill, like for real.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay. I should try
because you
that
will
then.
be panting for your life after like 20 seconds. Like for
Really?
you,
Oh
you'll be
wow.
like maybe a minute, you'll be like panting like crazy. But
Yeah.
you won't pant if you're walking on a treadmill, right? So
Yeah, no, not
that's
so much. No.
yeah. And the rowing, do you do rowing?
No, I don't. So the only cardio I do is on the treadmill. So
Mm-hmm.
usually I do an incline of 10 and then a speed of like let's say 5.5 because I'm
Uh-huh.
short, right? So I've got like
Yeah.
short strides. So I can't do like 6 or 6.5. So usually do around like 5.5, which is like very challenging for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do. But I do sweat a lot and it gets like really challenging at times. But then now I'm slowly starting to incorporate running as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when I before like pre-COVID, I used to run a lot in this training program. It was pretty
Mm-hmm.
good. Like I used to, dude. Like I started with just like 2 to 3 minutes of running.
Mm-hmm.
But then after the third month into the program, I remember 2000, like last year, around March, early March, I used to run like 20 to 23 minutes straight.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah,
Mm.
without a break. But yeah, I'm slowly starting to get back into that rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
that's
good.
good as
That's
well.
good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's happening on in Monday, so I'm hoping to
Yeah.
see some good gains in the next 3 to 4 months.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And then yeah, just go through with it. It'll be pretty awesome.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you can. slowly start documenting it as well.
mm,
Just, you can take a couple of pictures for yourself every
mm,
single day, and then end of third or the fourth month, by March, April, you should be able to see like a significant change if you
mm.
go through with the diet as well as what he's asking you to do. Just follow the
Yeah.
plan, and then will be, yeah, you'll get there.
Mm,
It's now they made things like really sort of like, I wouldn't say easy, because you have to put your you have to do it yourself, but they
mm,
made it really structured, and they've
mm,
made it really easy for anyone to follow a program, and
mm.
follow or be with a trainer, and get his or her input, and with their guidance, anyone can reach
Yeah,
that goal
true.
you want now. So there's a
Exactly.
lot of
Yeah.
support now.
Yeah, that's what he said. Even though he supports, we should be committed 100%, and
Mm.
you should be committed to do that as well. So
Wow.
the trainers always try their best for the clients to do it, even when they are not there, because that's what they
Mm.
want to. Because after 3 months of training, you're going to be by yourself. So they should be
Mm.
able to make sure that you could be able to do it by yourself without a
Yeah.
trainer. That's the
Yeah. Yeah.
trainer's goal eventually,
Yeah.
right? You can't be depending on a trainer for the rest of your life.
No, you
So
can't. So I think
yeah.
the end game is, once you complete the program, you're sort
Mm,
of like self-sustaining. You know
yep.
what to do, how to do, when to do,
Mm,
and even if you go off track for a
mm,
while, you pretty much know you have that blueprint to come back and then
mm,
start working again. So
exactly.
yeah, kudos,
Exactly.
man. Like kudos, like you actually committed
Yeah.
to it now. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm very excited for you
Yeah. Yeah.
to see how
Thanks.
the
Yeah.
progress is going to be in the next 4 months. But yeah, amazing,
Yeah.
good stuff,
Mm,
good stuff. Hey, talking about Christmas.
mm,
I know you celebrate Christmas in Sri
yeah.
Lanka. What do you guys
Yeah.
usually do on Christmas Eve and on the Christmas Day?
Oh, so for Christmas we have a few traditions that we do. So the minute it hits 1st of December, something like that,
Wow, it
my mom,
starts that early.
yeah, yeah. So my mom would start to make rich cake, obviously. So
Yep, yep.
so it's a whole family thing. So we all get together and
Wow,
cut
really?
up
You involved as
fruits.
well?
Yeah, but I don't make the cake, but we
Yeah,
help her to
but
cut the fruits and cut the nuts, cashew nuts. Like we get like my mom
mm.
knows that we are all gonna sneak in a few cashews, so she buys extra. So
Yeah, exactly.
so we get those cashews, plums, raisin. Oh, so we get so many fruits and things like that to make the cake,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
we get to beat the cake as well. She just
Nice.
puts the flour, an egg, and all of those stuff, and after that we wrap them as well. Like we put cake wrapping, so there's like a whole mini factory of elves try to do this thing. So it's all
Like
it's
everyone's
a
got their own stations, right? Like
own
you
stations.
rap
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they do the other stuff. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
It was crazy, and the best part is always we we have this big bucket to do this thing, and then once she puts it in the tray, we get to lick the bucket and the mixer. So
That's
so
amazing.
it's always fun. Uh, so I still don't know what to take, man. So the first person gets to choose either two of those, the rotation thing to beat the cake,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
the third person gets to pick the bucket.
Oh,
So
okay.
so sometimes I'm like, okay, I'll be smart, I'll take the bucket. But on that special day, my mom would have taken the literally every piece of batter and put it in the tray. So there's nothing
Mm.
left on the bucket. So I'm like, oh, I should have gone with the
She's smart,
spinner.
bro.
Yeah. But the thing with the spinner is really hard to lick it because it's all inside and
Oh, yeah,
inside the
yeah.
thing. So you can't
It's not
like
as much
really
as fun
fun,
taking off
right?
the bucket.
Yeah, bucket, right? So yeah. And you put alcohol inside the rich cake as well.
Yeah,
So
usually
yeah,
brandy or
yeah,
rum. Yeah, mom does the
yeah,
same thing. We
yeah,
don't we don't celebrate Christmas per se, but we do decorate the place.
yeah.
We do make rich
Rich
cake
cake. Yeah,
as well. That's the best part. The
yeah,
rich cake. Fucking hammer it after Christmas, or even
yeah,
sometimes on the day of Christmas. It's all gone.
Yes.
But that's the only thing we do. We don't like usually go and sort of like do it like how you guys do it. Like you guys
Oh yeah,
actually
so
celebrate it.
we do a lot of stuff. So even when the rich cake, we have to let the rich cake ferment in a bucket.
Yep, yep,
So
yep.
we sneak in that as well, sneak a few bites. I know it tastes bad, but we still
Yeah,
take a few
it's still
things.
good, right? With the
Yeah,
rum
it's
and the
still, yeah, with
brandy.
the rum and the bread, it's really fun. And so that is on December 1st we start, and from December we make the tree. So
Hmm.
we have a whole tree which is wrapped on top of these things, and we have to bring him down and unwrap
Wow.
them and then set up the tree, and then
Is the tree plastic or like the real tree?
it's a plastic one,
Okay.
because we live in an apartment and
Hmm.
it's hard. So
Hmm.
so we have all these bells and all these balls and stuff like that,
Decorations, yeah.
decorations. So we set them up and put them around it and play with them, put the lights and everything, and then we
Nice.
build the the birth of Jesus Christ. You know that uh,
Oh
the
yeah.
house
I've
and
the
Mother
barn,
Mary,
right? The
the barn,
barn.
exactly. So
Hmm.
Joseph, Mary, the three kings, and so we have the whole set. So we
Right.
wrap them up in newspaper in a box and we keep it. That is
Nice.
it's the same age as me, bro. That set is same age as me.
No
It's been there
fucking
since my
way.
parents
Wow.
got married. So we are still using
Wow.
that one. And
Jesus.
yeah,
Are the figurines or yeah, are they made of like wood or
no, no, it's like the normal statues, like how they make like Lord
okay.
Buddha or like Mother
Okay.
Mary
So
statues.
they're
Like
plasters. Okay. They
plaster, exactly, plaster.
mhm.
So, and the paint and all is really good condition, except I think the guardian angel has broken a few times.
Oh
She'll
shit.
be on the top because she'll be on top of that house where she'll be on the top. So you
Yeah.
can't really fit her in the right position, and somehow someone will knock it out, and his wings will break off or something happen.
What's her role actually? I didn't know the whole story.
Or
What's her role?
it's just she's just guardian, like she's guarding everyone from,
So she
you know,
just so when Jesus was born, she just
yeah.
came out of nowhere and just appeared in the barn just to support like or
Oh
like to
no, no.
protect.
In the Bible, there's no guardian angel when Jesus is born.
Okay.
So Jesus was born, and there was a star with a wing on it, like a.
Hmm.
So it's like they say they have that star with the tail on it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the tail that the three kings followed to see the where the star at, like pointing at.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's when these kings came and gave gold, bronze, and silver to Jesus,
Ah,
to
okay.
the parents, and they left.
Right,
Uh,
right. Okay. And
yeah,
is it now? This is like a really stupid question, but
yeah,
like he was born like Jesus was born, and uh, Mary was a virgin, right? They didn't have
mm,
they
yeah.
didn't have sex to have
Yes,
Jesus. So does the Bible say who created Jesus?
God created Jesus. So,
Ah, okay, okay, all right,
so
okay.
God
So
came,
there's a God. So there's someone higher up than Jesus.
Jesus, yeah,
Ah,
God.
okay,
So
God.
God
Okay.
sent the angel Gabriel to Mother Mary to say that
Hmm.
you'll be pregnant and you'll be raising God's son and all of that.
Oh, okay, that's how
And
it started. Okay.
that's how it started. So
Hmm. Okay,
nowadays you can't
interesting.
do that. Nowadays, imagine if you walk up to someone and be like, God sent me to make you pregnant, and
No, imagine the girl. So you're going out with a girl, and the
yeah,
girl claims that she's a virgin, and we're like, but she gets, she gets pregnant, and
yeah,
the answer she gives is like, there was this, angel that came to me, and we have been blessed. Bitch,
yeah,
get out of here!
yeah.
Get the fuck out of here!
Joseph should have had so much of trust issues, like trust issues or trust with Mother Mary. I feel like, yeah,
Oh,
but
bro,
he did have
Joseph.
trust. Yeah,
He was on another level, right?
yeah, yeah,
Imagine that conversation, right? Like he
yeah,
comes home and she's pregnant. He's like, Mary, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, this is, God's son.
I'm still a virgin.
Yeah. Imagine Joseph going to his local pub and telling this story, and all the
Yeah.
lads are like, fuck
Uh,
off.
yeah. Yeah,
He
it'll be a
must be
fun
laughing
story.
behind his
Yeah.
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. And
Yeah.
so you
So
set that up.
yeah, set that up. And then my father has this like 4 to 5 Christmas CD collection. So one is
Mhm.
by Elvis Presley
Oh, okay. So songs. So Christmas
songs,
songs. Okay.
Christmas songs, and then Jim Reeves, obviously, and then there are some other Christmas songs. So those will be playing literally 24 hours in the house until unless we go to
Really?
sleep.
No
So
way.
so it's
Wow.
like to give you that Christmas vibe mood. So that'll be
Yeah.
playing. And then
Nice.
on Christmas Day, so Christmas Day, obviously we go for like visiting and all of that. But on 24th, so we do the Christmas shopping before
Hmm.
Christmas. So
Hmm.
my family, so everyone gets one set of dress for Christmas and
Okay.
one set of dress for New Year's. But I get
Nice.
one extra for my birthday as well. So
Oh
so
yeah, yours is
it's
in
yeah,
December. Nice.
yeah. So all fall in the same range. So we all go and do
Hmm.
the shopping. Uh, and then we go to the Christmas mass on 24th night.
Hmm.
Uh, or sometimes, so these days we just do 24th night. We go to the rooftop and we light firecrackers and all of
Nice.
those stuff with our
So
house, like apartment buddies and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
so the neighbors join as well. There are neighbors who
yeah,
celebrate Christmas. Okay.
yeah. So even they're not Catholics, like they're like Buddhists
Hmm.
like you. They all
Hmm.
come to like
Nice.
put the firecrackers on and things like that,
Yeah.
and it's fun. So we all do
One
that
thing,
on.
one thing I've noticed with Christmas is it's something that universally everyone can celebrate, right?
Yes,
It's not
exactly.
like Ramadan or
Yeah,
Eid, or even let's say Diwali.
yeah.
But Christmas seems
Vesak,
like
yeah,
Vesak, yeah, Christmas seems to be something that everyone can like really
yeah.
celebrate. Because there's no hard and fast
Yeah.
rules. It's
It's like
just
a seasonal holiday, so that's
it's
the
a
best
it's
part.
seasonal holiday, correct, correct.
Yeah,
And also
yeah,
the fact that it falls like the last 5 days in the calendar,
yeah. Mm,
everyone's in that New Year mode as well, so everyone
yeah,
can celebrate.
yeah.
Nice.
True. So, so we go to the church and then we do the light firecrackers. So before we go to the church, we make dinner on 24th night itself.
Mhm.
So mom makes like a roast turkey.
Wow.
So dad tries to get the big ones, and then we put it in the oven, and he'll be rotating the whole day. And
Nice.
mom makes like different variety of dishes like mashed potatoes and soup and I don't know,
Wow.
fried rice and all of those stuff. So now these days I take over the mashed potato because from in my family I make the best mashed potatoes there.
Really,
So yeah,
bro,
I
I gotta
can
have some.
I can make the best. This Christmas you come this side, we'll make one.
Yeah, I'll try to come to Victoria.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So we make the best mashed potatoes and uh yeah, so we do that and then just enjoy as a family. That'll be good. We have bread and things like that, and we go to
What
sleep.
about mass? Do you guys go on the 24th night, or is
So
it on 25th?
24th night we go to the mass, midnight mass, and then
Mm-hmm.
we come back home, and then we have the rich cake, um,
Nice.
and
Okay.
then
So that's like a routine, right? Like
yeah,
that's a ritual that you guys follow. Like
yeah,
24th night, you go to the mass and then you come
yeah,
back home and you eat rich cake. Okay.
rich
Do you
cake,
have
yeah.
a little bit of wine with it, or just the rich cake?
Rich cake, no, not wine, because everyone is already sleepy and stuff. So we
Ah,
have
okay.
rich cake. But when we have the dinner for that day, we all have wine and stuff or
Nice.
something. Yeah, because everyone
Nice.
is sleepy. They just want to come home, have the rich cake, and go to sleep.
Go to
Because
sleep.
we've been working the whole day on 24th, like we are making the cake, making the dinner and everything, and we have
Mm.
dinner on 24th, and then we go for we have the rooftop putting the firecrackers and everything. Then have to
Mm-hmm.
come back, get ready, go to church, and come back from church. You're like really blood tired after that. So
Yeah,
then
okay.
just go to sleep, wake up, and then the next day is full of visiting. So we go to different houses. We go to our elders' home. We go to different relatives' houses, and then you get to eat everything. And then that
Nice.
from 23rd itself, you're literally eating out every day almost. You just
Yeah,
setting up
basically, right? Yeah.
visits everyone's houses and you going and things like
Mm.
that. So
So
that's
up
what we
until
do.
like third or like end of first week of Jan, that the
Yeah,
whole festive thing,
yeah,
the season sort of like expands, right? And then
yeah.
only like on the 7th or the 8th of Jan, everything like slows down. You start going back to work, and
Mhm.
then some, you'll still have like the festive season, but that's
Mhm.
when all these celebrations ramp down. So it's the
Yeah,
same with you guys as well. So it'll go on to the first or the second of Jan,
second.
and then slowly it'll ramp down.
Yeah, and then by second week of January, my mom would scream at me, "The Christmas tree is still on. Fucking put it down." Like yeah. So then I have
Right.
to put it
Oh, so
down.
that
Yeah,
that falls on you. That
yeah, yeah,
responsibilities falls on
yeah,
you. Okay.
yeah. Because now I'm a grown up, so I have to do the Christmas tree. So
So do you summon your siblings and be like,
yeah,
"Oi, come on,
we all
let's do it together."
yeah, we all do it together. So most of the time when moms ask me, I'm like, my brother is not here, so we don't do it. And then mom asks brother, and it's like, he's not there, she's not there. So we do the blame game for a while, and then she'll catch us when all three of us are at home. And then you're like, ah, fuck,
Mm,
we have to do it now. So we just
yeah.
get it over with. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
bringing it down is easy. It's just wrapping them up again in like
Oh
plastic
yeah,
and polythene
that's a
and stuff.
bitch, man. Like
Yeah,
that's one of the reasons why we kept this so long. Because
yeah,
setting it up only takes like it was okay because this is a small
yeah,
tree.
yeah.
But then taking all the decorations out and
Mm,
putting them in the box, packing them up nicely so that we
yeah,
can preserve it for one more year to be used like in next December. But yeah, I really hate taking it down,
yeah,
but
true.
then I do understand. But okay, so that's what you do. Do you wish you were back home for this December?
Yeah, yeah, it would be fun. Yeah,
Hmm.
because last Christmas, was it last Christmas? No, not last Christmas. In 2019 Christmas,
Hmm.
uh, I think my sister or brother wasn't there, so uh, it wasn't. We didn't plan anything big. So then we went to church. We came back home, and then we didn't party that much the day because the next day we had a huge party at our eldest home.
Right.
So I went out to see my friends and I had fun. But then I kind of felt guilty because it's our tradition. It's kind of like because people
The
are growing
family
up
thing,
now.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
the thing. So when you grow up, those family traditions don't sometimes mean to you as much as they used to before.
yeah,
But I guess like when you're like in your 30s, you kind of miss them. Like when you're in your
yeah.
20s, because you are so with your friends out there and
True.
you don't
Yeah,
want to like hang out with your parents or your siblings anymore. But when
true.
you're like 30s, I kind of miss those traditions now.
Yeah, yeah.
So wish we can like go back and spend, especially like Sinhala and Tamil New
Oh
Year for
yeah,
us.
yeah,
It was a big thing in my house. So I kind of miss it now.
yeah.
So I wish like we could go back. But like it can take away like many, but I think you should always stick to at least like one tradition and always
Mm,
go back home, especially for you like for Christmas and things like that. Would be nice just to spend the eve and the
yeah,
Christmas day, and then maybe like 1 or 2 days in between, like 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, and then like
mm,
maybe then you can do your own shit afterwards.
yeah,
But
sure.
yeah, that is Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, I hope to hopefully I say because my wife's flying to Singapore for 5 weeks, so I'll be by myself in
Yeah,
Sydney. So I'll hope to come down to Victoria and meet you and Angie. probably
Mm,
to spend because I can work from anywhere. I can work from
mm,
home. I can work, from your house. So yeah, let's hope if the borders don't shut, and
mm-hmm.
if nothing happens, everything remains the same with this variant, then
Yeah,
highly likely then I can make it across the border and
yeah, yeah. That'll be epic.
spend the
Yeah,
Christmas with you. You can make your very famous mashed potatoes.
I'm very
um,
excited for. Yeah,
yeah, we'll set that up and
yeah.
probably stay for the
New
New
Year's
Year's
too.
as well, and then
Yeah,
come back to Sydney
yeah,
then.
yeah. It'll be fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Okay.
sure.
So this episode was supposed to be a very short one, but I think we've all
Yeah.
already dragged on close to like 1 hour.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Let's yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, that's always that happens, right? Like that happens
yeah.
when we start talking. Let's wrap it up. I
Mm,
know you gotta go somewhere.
mm,
But yeah, look, thank you for watching. This will be the last episode for this year. And thank you for watching all the 10 episodes. It's been a wonderful ride. That gives us inspiration to do more and more as well. So in starting Jan and beyond, we've got a lot of things planned. A lot of guests planned mostly. So stay
yeah.
tuned for that. Subscribe, like the video. It also helps with the YouTube algorithm to be when people search, the video comes up as well. And anything else? Any festive uh, messages? Oh yeah, Merry
Yeah.
Christmas, Happy
Yeah.
New Year to
Yes.
everyone.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone as well. Yeah.
Yeah, stay
And
safe.
yeah.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wear a
if you're
mask.
drinking, wear a mask.
Wear a condom.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
The sensation. Don't think about the sensation. Think about other stuff. But yeah, we'll see you next year then. All right.
Yes. All right. Stay
Take care,
safe,
everyone.
guys.
Stay safe.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.